Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you're having a food-filled, fun day with friends and family. As you saw, I've already had my Thanksgiving, so I get to spend some time with you today. So, what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna show you 3 different things to use your leftovers for. We're gonna start out with, you've heard of hair of the dog. I'm gonna show you feather of the turkey. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving-themed Bloody Mary, and then we're going to have breakfast together. We're gonna have a Thanksgiving leftover breakfast omelet. It's gonna be awesome, stick around for that. And then I'm gonna show you the coolest snack you're ever gonna make with leftover mashed potatoes. So buckle in for that. So before you put away the harvest decorations and the blow-up turkeys and bust out all the Christmas decorations, make sure to have yourself a nice chill day where you've already cooked the leftovers, you throw them together. So let's have a little bit of fun. And with that being said, well, let's get cooking. Tied myself up a little bit. All right, so let's talk about what is in feather of the turkey, or just a Thanksgiving Bloody Mary. You're gonna want some wash your sister's sauce, whatever. I like to use original V8. I did try this with the spicy Bloody Mary mix, and you'll see why here in a little bit. It was just a little bit too much flavor. You need your favorite kind of vodka. I have some ice. I need 2 glasses for this, a lemon, and here's the part that you're gonna love. There's leftover mashed potatoes and turkey that we're putting in as a garnish. How neat is that? You might be judging me, but trust me, you're gonna wanna try this. So we're gonna start out here. In 1 glass, we're gonna mix everything together. You want about, we're gonna go a little strong today. I don't know, a shot of vodka. I'm using Tito's today. You wanna make sure to shake up your V8 and be sure while you're doing this or when you're drinking this to make all the John Reap jokes you want. That thing got a Hemi in it? That was a bad joke. I'll see myself out. So, 8 to 10 ounces of your favorite Bloody Mary mix. In my case, I prefer the V8 original. A little bit of Worcestershire, whatever. This is the seasoning that I seasoned the turkey with. You need just a pinch of it. Make sure to try to get everything. A fresh lemon, you want to go ahead and roll it like this to help release all the fibers of their juices. Just a little bit's fine. And then take a knife, being careful, cut it in half. And squeeze it on in there like so. Go ahead. Perfect, set that aside for a minute. Take your serving glass. We're gonna use this nice Great Lakes Christmas ale. I got a plate here with just a little bit of water in it. And we're gonna go ahead, just lightly salt the rim. Perfect. I have some ice out here, being careful as not to disturb the salt we just rimmed the glass with. Make sure we're good and mixed here. Carefully pour it in over the ice. Perfect. Now with our leftover turkey, see if we can find a nice Oh, this piece is for me right here. Cold turkey the morning after Thanksgiving. Can't go wrong with that. And we're gonna take a little bit of mashed potatoes and just ball it up. It's okay. I'm gonna kind of make a little potato, mashed potato, like potato pancake, hash brown thing here. Voila. What do you think about that? Thanksgiving feather of the turkey Bloody Mary. That's where it's at. And then, if you're feeling a little rough, right here, hands-free, you got a little snack. That's the potatoes we made the other day. Just lovely. Even cold, they're fine. Still creamy. What a great way to start the next day. You can taste that turkey rub. And then there's some of our leftover cold turkey. It's so good. Cheers, guys. Here is feather of the turkey. Now, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Let's make some breakfast together. We haven't done that in a while. Cheers. All right, let's talk about what you need for this awesome Thanksgiving leftover omelet. Obviously, feel free to change this, whatever your leftovers are, whatever your preferences are. Go for it, make this your own. I have 3 eggs beaten. This is some chopped leftover turkey. We have our leftover mashed potatoes. You're gonna need some butter and 2 slices. This is medium cheddar cheese. So the medium is kind of sweeter. It's got less of that bite. That's really gonna complement the potatoes in the omelet a little bit better. You need a 12-inch nonstick pan and 2 non-stick safe usage tools for creating the omelet. Let's go ahead, heating this up to medium. Okay, so once your pan is preheated, you will want just a little bit of butter. And I understand this is a non-stick pan, but what this butter does as a coating is it's actually gonna give your omelet that real beautiful, nice brown little kind of crusty, just wonderfulness to it. So don't skip this step, even if you're using the most high quality nonstick pan available. These are our 3 eggs. They're just, medium eggs. They're nothing special. Give them a good beat here. If you're not hitting the bottom of your bowl, they're not beaten enough. So we're gonna go ahead, get that, and just kind of shimmy it to give it that nice, even, full coverage shape. And just give it a little bit of time. You want it to set up just a little bit on the bottom. Not quite done yet, but you don't want your shredded turkey to go all the way through. You want that nice eggy layer on the outside. So once we can kind of see, yeah, kind of right there, see it setting up, go ahead and take your shredded turkey and we're gonna go coverage all around. A nice little piece of thyme or possibly rosemary just went in there. Give it good coverage. Nice meaty breakfast goes a long way, especially for the day after Thanksgiving. If you're cleaning up or if you're just exhausted, you gotta get your protein. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm gonna call that good. Nope, I'm gonna give it a little bit more, like that. Cheers again, folks. I'm gonna take my cheese slices, I'm gonna have them into triangles and just kind of evenly spread them out. Like so. Whoop. And like so. And we want to go over here. Want to get our leftover mashed potatoes. And since they're cold currently, they're going to clump up a little bit, so I just try to beat them down a little bit. And the potatoes, we're just going to go on half of the omelet, okay? Kind of like that. Get nice and even coverage on half. Oh yeah, this is going to be excellent. All right, there's that. We can set this aside. We're going to let this set up a little bit more. I forgot salt and pepper. Normally I would salt and pepper the eggs once they're in, but that's okay. So a little bit of salt. On a little bit of black pepper. That'll do. Yep. We're not quite set up yet, so we're going to keep letting it do its thing. While we're waiting for this, why don't you guys tell me in the comments below, what is your favorite family Thanksgiving tradition? I'd love to hear it. So I think we're ready to try to start folding it. This is where I like to have two different tools. Make sure they are non-stick safe. You don't want to scratch your nice non-stick pans. So with this guy here, I'm just going to try to get under it like so. And just very carefully working your way over. Fold it in half. And then bring it into the middle. And now we're just going to let it have a little bit of time on each side, if you can. See that nice golden brown color? That's the butter. That's why you don't want to leave out that step. Trust me in this. Probably don't need to flip this one, but we're going to try it. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful omelet, guys. Go ahead and turn that off. It'll have plenty of heat to finish browning the other side. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna eat it right off the cutting board today. There you have it, just a couple of minutes leftovers. It's got potatoes in it like any other good breakfast. It's got meat in it from our leftover turkey. Really the only thing we had to do was heat up a pan and make things hotter. Look at this. It's so good. Who doesn't like mashed potatoes in the morning, huh? We're starting something here, folks. Look at that. The medium cheddar. That was a hot bite. Excuse me. The medium cheddar, I think, is the right way to go. Look at that melty cheese. Ooh, buddy. That is a fantastic day after breakfast. Eat it the whole weekend while you're decorating your house, while you're still bearing with family that you're waiting to leave. I'm just kidding, that never happens. You gotta try this. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, get some stuff cleaned up. Make sure you stay tuned, because next I'm showing you how to make a fantastic snack out of leftover mashed potatoes. All right, let's make some potato bombs. That's probably not the right word, but that's what we're going with. So what we got here, I got my oil heating up in a cast iron skillet. We have some all-purpose flour, an egg wash, and some breadcrumbs. These are panko. Use your favorite. One of the things I want to do is just with a little bit of salt and pepper. I want to season this flour a little bit. So we'll give that a good mix. Just a little elevation. So that's going. What we're going to do is just grab a spoon and take your leftover mashed potatoes. And in my mind, I want about the size of probably a meatball, like that. And I'm just gonna make a couple of these. It's just me tonight. Customize this as you want as well. This is supposed to be easy. After you just cooked for a whole day, cleaned for a whole day, had all the family over, maybe woke up with a hangover this morning. You never know. You know, if you're feeling a little spicy, add bacon to these. Whatever you want. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. You're just going to go ahead and start coating them with a little bit of flour. All right. See that? And then into the egg wash. Just get all the surfaces covered. And then into your breadcrumbs. It's just like arts and crafts in the kitchen. And once you have even coating, into the oil. This is something that's worth mentioning in the house. Just be careful when you're deep frying. Make sure you know where your fire extinguisher is. Make sure you're using the right kind of oil. Keep an eye on your level. If you have the opportunity to do this outside, maybe do it out there first. But if you're careful, there's really nothing to worry about. I'm gonna go ahead and get this done real quick. All right, so we got those done. As you can see, it does not take very long for them to start becoming beautifully golden brown. Look at that. So since we're not using a true deep fryer, just gotta give them a nice little spin here. Oh my God, can you see that? It's getting a little smoky in here. I'm sorry for the noise, but I'm gonna turn my fan on. And what you're looking for is just a nice, even golden brown. Sadie. I think that means she agrees. I think this was the first one we put in. I think this guy's looking good. Look at that. I'm gonna turn that guy over. This guy's about done. He needs another turn. Oh yeah. A little longer on that side. Same with that guy. Oh, this one looks phenomenal. Let's get him out of there. Just a little bit longer. The oil will hold enough heat long enough for those two to finish. So I'm gonna turn off the heat just because I really would like to not set off the smoke alarm with you guys watching me today. There's that. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Move this guy back here. And just be careful, let that cool all the way down before doing what you do with it. We're gonna let these rest for a few minutes. I'm gonna clear off this stuff. And then let's see what we did, huh? How's that sound? Well, what do you think? Have you ever seen a mashed potato bomb or ball before? Look at that. Beautifully fried, crispy, mashed potato-y. Should we see what we did? If I were you, I'd make a whole batch of potatoes just for this. If you did this intentionally, not with leftovers, and took it to a party, you're the winner. Look at that. It's so good. Guys, I hope you had fun today hanging out with me. I appreciate you hanging out with me. With that being said, happy Thanksgiving. If you're still with me, I want you to know that this here, I'm thankful for you. You guys are helping me make this possible. I intend to keep growing the channel as best I can, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So this Thanksgiving, I am the most thankful for you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Listen, guys, until next time, I hope that you are well, and I'll see you next week.